exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got the first points up on the board here for Virginia Beach. Here's SGA. On the mark with the 15-footer. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, let's remember, there were some years where people thought the centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Here's SGA. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
On a dime. Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
On its way from Irving for two. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Kessler. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Virginia Beach. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Outside Irving. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about the challenges a defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside. Cleveland with the ball. Here's SGA.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Inside. Watson. And Watson slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Irving. The Cavaliers making the shot. And Watson slams it in.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Pass to Kessler. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Offline with his three. And SGA has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. He trains the quick shot. SGA's got 9 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. A miss that time would have put him up. And Kessler throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Goes up to the stripe. No good from Irving.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Kessler. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Virginia Beach trails by 5. And here is Irving. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Kessler with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. And Messi throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And stolen by Wiggins.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers.
He finishes with 9 points. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries yet again. Doesn't go that time.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin?
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. Takes it inside. Offensive rebound. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And that one is hammered home.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
With some arc. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Irving. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
Here's Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GM, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Scooped up. Messi scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Virginia Beach trails by 6. Screen by Porzingis. Irving, good. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Messi throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Back to Porzingis. And a missed layup.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
SGA, good. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left now here in the second. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 13.
When Kyrie is attacking, he is hard to contain because you know what? He can finish drives in any way possible.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Virginia Beach needs to get off the shot here. Highsmith grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 9. Outside, SGA. To the paint. Here's Murray Boyle.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
A nice shot by Irving. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Messi throws it down.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
43.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Kessler. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Now Irving. And Kuminga throws it down.
This is what Kuminga does. He plays above the rim.
Down low. And Kessler throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. There's the pick. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Porzingis. For the tie. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Comes up. And Kessler throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Kessler throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Irving looking for an opening. Porzingis.
Oh, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Pass to Kessler. Over Porzingis. Kessler. No good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Virginia Beach, trailing by 5. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Screen by Wiggins. In the corner, it's Kessler. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the rim, no problem there for Shea.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And stolen by White. SGA with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. SGA's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Kessler. Porzingis with the steal.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Irving. Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got 19 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander carving through the defense.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
With the floater. And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Cleveland. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. 1:05 left to play in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Screen by Porzingis. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot, no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Caldwell Pope right side. To the paint. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 16 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
SGA, that's a two-pointer. And he hits the jump shot.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Right side Irving. For Virginia Beach, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Irving.
At the line for 2, Kyrie Irving.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Up in time. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points come. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Caldwell Pope outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's SGA. Got it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a beauty.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Irving. Up top, Porzingis. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Porzingis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Drawing foul is a skill, and it's one that Shea has mastered.
Shooting for Cleveland.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Outside, White. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And now we've got the intentional foul. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
SGA on the drive. Somehow misses the one-handed clutch. Pass to Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Screen by Porzingis. Irving for three.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
And that one, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
SGA. It's in there.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Outside Irving. Porzingis. Kessler pulls it down.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Kuminga. No good from 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they pick up the 2.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Screen by Porzingis. Right side, Irving. Up top, Porzingis. Cleared away by Jones.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Cleveland.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Wiggins pulls it down.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Now, here's SGA. .35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Virginia Beach ball.
Porzingis throws it down. What an assist!
So skilled at finding these opportunities and making these opportunities. Kyrie, he makes the right pass to the right guy at the right time.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.